Welcome to the BigCeaz show. I just wanted to come on here and talk to you, beautiful people, about my awesome week I had and kind of, get caught up on my crazy summer so far. So it's been an awesome week. I had great opportunities to meet people that I met on the internet. Got to collaborate with the Florida Panther mascots. Got to go to my one of my favorite bands of all time, Coldplay. Going to talk a little bit about that and talk a little bit about how I got to go to my alma mater high school, Western High School, and talk to the football team and give them a little bit of advice and encouragement. So, what a great way to just come on here and uh, talk a little bit about how my week has gone so far and the awesome opportunities that I've been having since going viral on the internet, since being able to celebrate with the team, and I Club 11. And I kind of want to bring and share the stories of what I've done this week. It's been truly an amazing week, even though I've been working as well. So, shouts out to my friend Jimmy, two times. We call him Jimmy two times. He's actually a really cool guy. We ended up going to, or I ended up going to high school with his brother Tim, and he actually played on the football team. And he's such a big supporter of mine. And, he's someone who's continuing to go through the journey of being sober. And, I told him it takes one step at a time. And it's not going to, Rome wasn't built in one day, right? And, for him to being on that path of being sober and, being able to do it, it's not an easy journey, I can tell you that. And I've done it for 2.5 years myself. And I still continue to do it, even though I got to drink out of the Stanley Cup. I told myself that if I ever got that opportunity, I wasn't going to live that up. I wasn't going to pass that up as well. So, and it's definitely something that you should be proud of, Jimmy. I'm really proud of you, and we get to hang out too. So, shouts out to you, Jimmy. And it's crazy how the week started. So, I ended up meeting, or actually, kind of let's kind of get started on how my week started off. A week ago yesterday, so today's Sunday. This episode is going to be airing Sunday. It's a little I actually ended up seeing a post by Jonny saying he was here on South Florida. And Johnny Lazarus is somebody who works for the Daily Show on the NHL as part of the NHL network. It's part of the podcast. He's a New York Rangers fan, and he hops on, and he's one of those content creators, podcasters that talks about hockey, about the New York Rangers and hockey in general. And he knows so many players too that have played in the NHL. And I actually got in contact with him, and he was on the Cats and Rats podcast. Really cool guy. Got to meet him uh, online or on our show, right? And when I found out that he was here in South Florida, I was like, oh man, I gotta message him. So I ended up replying to his post that he was here in South Florida. I was, hey, how long are you gonna be here? What are you doing here? He sent me a quick message. He's like, there's a hockey tournament we're playing tomorrow. You should come. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so awesome. So I had to reschedule my work hours and stuff like that. And I ended up, working things out. I got to contact my friend Jimmy, like I was saying. I asked him if he wanted to go watch some hockey. And it was actually for a good cause too. So that was pretty cool to see. And so we ended up working things out, and I actually got to meet Johnny Lazarus. And man, what an awesome dude and great person off the ice. Just such a great person to meet. And we kind of got to shoot it up there after, got to talk about hockey. what he's doing up in New York. And, you know, it was such an awesome opportunity because I ended up not only meeting him, but I got to meet the co-owners of the SoFlo team, which is a 3-on-3 league and that they do, and they're actually the owners of the rink, or it's called Rink on the Beach in Pompano, and they're the co-owners of that rink, and they have this little league, a 3-on-3 league, where it helps players stay in condition or help players in the lower level part of the NHL compete during the off season to stay in shape. And I thought that was really awesome. And I got to meet Tim Kent and Nico Blachman, and those guys were super, super cool. Guys that have been in the league and are in the AHL or the lower affiliate of the league, and they played with Lomberg in those 3-on-3 games. So being able to catch up with them and talk about what they do there, and it was really awesome. And not only that, but the competition that they had, and it was a charity event to raise awareness for autism. And I thought that was really, really cool. So Johnny Lazarus came down from New York for an opportunity to play 3-on-3 hockey with some professional hockey players, and he looked really good out there. And I gave him some shit in the beginning because he actually didn't shoot the puck. I was like, dude, you had the puck on your stick. What are you doing passing? You had an open shot. I was like, and after the first intermission, he's like, I know, but I hardly get the puck. I'm like, next time, just shoot. And what do you know? He had an opportunity later that day, and he shot the puck and he scored. He scored a goal. He scored a goal, and man, it was just so awesome. After their game, what I thought was really cool is they got the kids with autism to go on the ice and play and shoot the puck around. Got them to shoot at the net. It was so awesome to see. Just such a special event, such a special day. Got to meet so many people that love hockey, and so many people recognized me there too, which was really cool. Got to take some pictures. And not only that, but I also got to meet the one and only, the Panther Enforcer legend, Peter Worrell. Man, what an awesome guy. When I first saw him, I'm like, holy crap, this guy is tall as hell. I couldn't believe how tall he was. He was huge. And it sucks because my chair actually doesn't work. Well, it works, but it doesn't work. So it doesn't raise up. And so I wasn't able to get to somewhat halfway to his level. I ended up just staying. He's like, let me get down on one knee. I was like, Peter, you don't have to do that. You can stay up there. It'd kind of be a funny picture. But no, he ended up getting down and being able to take a knee and take a picture with me. That was pretty cool. Got to talk a little bit of hockey with him. How much I used to always look up to him as a player, and used to always watch him play on TV, just listening to him. And it was crazy because the boys from the Cats and Rats podcast ended up having a show with them, and they had him on the show this week. So if you guys haven't seen it, go check it out. The Cats and Rats podcast had Peter Well. Such an amazing show. You got to talk to him, got to know a little bit about him, a little bit backstory of him playing with a lot of the former NHL players, Bill Lindsay, Pavel Bure, all these players. And it's really, really cool, and such an awesome episode. So definitely go check it out. But yeah, man, we got to hang out at the rink on the beach. I've never been to that rink, such a little rinky dink rink. It was really cool. I enjoyed it. It was just like a little hole in the ground ice arena that you did really don't expect it to be there. And I kind of like those arenas, it just more of like of the guys just hanging out, skating. So I thought it was really cool. And but my day wasn't done that day. My day was not done. And we had such an opportunity. For those of you that know, I've been wanting to get tickets to the Coldplay concert. And we got lucky because Jimmy's friend bought tickets for the event and just couldn't go. He couldn't go to the concert, so Jimmy's like, okay, so if you can't go, you're gonna resell them, sell them to us. And I was like, dude, ask him and we'll buy them. We'll buy them from him. Once we get there, I'm sure we can get accommodations to get handicapped seats. So we got lucky. He said yes, he would sell them to us. So we he sold them to us for about $300. So I mean, it was a once in a lifetime opportunity. I couldn't take it up, so I was like, okay, sure, why not? So I ended up paying for my ticket. He paid for his ticket. We got free parking. So it was such an awesome day. When we got there, man, it was so awesome to see just so many people. It was such a beautiful day, even though it was a little hot. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't like this week. This week was excruciating hot. But yeah, when we got there, it was easy access. Got to the arena, and you know, got our accommodations. And it's crazy because people there are like, "Oh, look, it's BigCeaz. BigCeaz is a Panther fan." So it was cool to see people recognize me at the arena too, at the Hard Rock Stadium. So that was awesome. Got to meet a couple people, and man, let me tell you, that concert was awesome. Now they didn't play a lot of the songs that Jimmy wanted, so he didn't really personally like it as much. He enjoyed the show though. He enjoyed the lighting event. He enjoyed the show. He enjoyed them singing a couple of the songs, "Yellow," "Clocks." Those are the classics, right? Um, but Orphans is the one that we really wanted to hear, or Jimmy wanted to hear. He's like, that's the song that really got me when they played in the Super Bowl. So it was kind of disappointing they didn't play that, but it's a new album that they have out, which is that they started playing. So this is the reason why they didn't. And it sucks because later I found out that Sunday that the Florida Panthers were there. Oh my gosh. When I found out the Florida Panthers were at the Coldplay concert on Sunday, I was crapping myself. I was like, no, they couldn't have been there the day that I was there. But it was so cool to see that they were, you see Ekblad drinking from the cup when Forsling is pouring it on him. That was so awesome to see. And, just goes to show you that, Coldplay is such a great band, and everybody truly loves them. They put on an amazing show. If you guys didn't go and you have an opportunity to go, definitely take that chance if you like their music. It's such a great show. They really do a great job of it. Chris Martin's such an amazing singer. The band they play just the way they play, so awesome. And yeah, man. And so there's a couple of people that have been rival, but nothing like that astronomer, right? So nothing like that. I ended up posting a video. Jimmy was like recording, and then we're like, oh, kind of hiding ourselves and stuff. So I thought that was pretty funny. A lot of people thought that video was pretty funny. But no, I enjoyed the event, and got to meet somebody there who who's really cool. His name is Austin, and Austin's friend, who I guess is his driver, he's like, dude, you're BigCeaz. And he sat literally next to us. He couldn't believe he was sitting next to us. He's like, oh my gosh, we follow you on Instagram and on X. You're so hilarious, bro. My friend Austin loves you. He's like, he's always talking about you. And I was like, oh, really? That's so cool. And he's like, I can't believe you're sitting next to us. It's so awesome. So we got to enjoy each other and enjoy the concert together. And we ended up taking a picture towards the end. And as you can see, Austin is the one all the way to the left, his friend right there, Jimmy right there with the Dolphins shirt, and here I am with the Inter Miami hat. Oh man, just such an epic picture, such an epic day. What a moment, what a day. I couldn't believe it. It was so much fun. I enjoyed every moment of it. The concert, the music, the people. It was amazing. It was amazing. I had the best time of my life. I'm glad I did it. Um, you only live once in this lifetime. So if you have an opportunity to do it, why not do it? Take the chance, right? Like they always say, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So I wasn't going to miss it. I was like, okay, guys selling tickets, let's jump on it. So we did, and we ended up going. We had a blast. It was so worth it. So I would have done it again. I would do it all over again. And we enjoyed the concert. It was so much fun. Now, getting to a little bit later this week, I ended up having a great opportunity too. One of my friends on X, or I don't really didn't really know him, but he knows of me, and his sister went to high school with me. Messaged me. His name is Coach Troy, and he coaches the offensive line for the Western High School Wildcats. I went to Western High School in Davie, and he sent me a message saying, "Hey, C's, you're a big inspiration. I love your story. I love how you know, preserve your perseverance and the way you look at life. Our football season's about to start. We're starting practice this week. We'd love for you to come out and talk to the boys, give them a few words." And I was like, "Dude, done, done. No, you don't even have to tell me twice. Like, if I could go into my old alma mater, high school, and for those of you that don't know, I used to be a football coach. I used to coach at Western High School when I was a student there. So I was a student or student coach, student coach, not player, obviously, but I was a student coach, and I got to coach there for 3.5 years, and it was the best time of my life. So what a great opportunity, and I got to meet with the boys here. So Troy took a picture of me, and it was such an awesome day. Great kids, a lot of young talent. They lost a lot of their talent because a lot of their coaches ended up going to another school. But these kids, very respectful. The coaches know what they're doing. I'm really excited to see what they do this season. I can't wait. I told them I would be there again, and anything I can do to help out. I'm truly honored, and it's a privilege to be able to speak to the kids there, especially being an old football coach, and being able to tell them my story and to never give up and to always keep moving forward. That football isn't always everything. Sports isn't always everything. And no matter what you do, keep trying and trying and trying. Not everybody's going to be a professional athlete, but take these moments and enjoy it with your friends, your family, and your brother next to you. Be there for each other. Learn from each other because you never know what life is going to bring you. You're always going to have ups and downs. There's always going to be barriers, and it's what you do with these barriers in front of you. Are you going to go through them, or are you going to just stop there and not do anything, or just let that get in your way? So, being able to tell my story and how I persevered through so much adversity throughout my life, telling them about me being um, to celebrate with the Florida Panthers after encountering a death in my front door, So a lot of kids thought that was really impressive, very respectful, and I enjoyed every moment. It's truly an inspiration um, for me to do these things. I think the kids inspire me. The people with all these messages inspire me to keep continuing to live and to fight for everything that I want to do. I know my life is not finished. I know I've got a lot of things to accomplish. And I'm so happy to share this moment with you guys, which is why I wanted to come on here, spend a little time, talk about my week. What an awesome opportunity I had. Thank you, Coach Troy, for giving me that opportunity, for the head coach there, all the people there, all the kids. It's going to be a really good season. I'm going to be watching them closely. I'll be posting live on my or not live. I'll be posting some videos and photos throughout the season. Give you guys some updates on how the team is doing. So yeah, so I'm excited for the season to start. I mean, I can't believe it. Football this season is almost here. Hockey season is almost here. It's crazy. It just ended. And they're only like, what, 60 something days away? Insane. But football season's almost here. I'm excited. I have so many fantasy leagues. I got to get started. Oh my goodness. I don't know where my head's at. It's crazy. It's crazy, insane, but I'm excited. I can't wait. Um, and for those of you, I know I went a little rant this week on Jerry Jones and Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons requested a trade. After I got to digest everything and taper everything off, I kind of like, USA, USA. But it's so frustrating being a Cowboy fan. Like, just hearing this stuff, it's like, it's so annoying how Jerry Jones is just, man, he just doesn't change his ways, man. But it goes on both sides. It goes on the player too. Michael Parsons had a mutual agreement with Jerry Jones going to these events, these Super Bowl events, and the Big 12 championship game. Jerry Jones came out and said, we had a mutual agreement. And here you are, Michael Parsons telling him to go talk to the agent. So it's a mutual agreement on both of them and that they had supposedly. So I kind of blame this on both. Michael Parsons has been saying for the longest time, I don't care if I'm the highest player or not, highest paid player, and that yet now you're fighting to be the highest paid player. So you got to make up your mind. Like, which is it? Do you want to be that or do you not want to be that? Going on and say, I don't care how much money I'm going to get. I just want to win. I just want to be able to help this team win. Like, you can't do that, if you're negotiating and then you're upset because you're not getting a deal done. So, all I'm saying is both Jerry Jones, Michael Parsons, figure this shit out. Let's go. We're tired of it. At least the Cowboy fans are. Everybody else is having a blast because they're giving me so much crap. And I know they're loving every single bit of it. But you know what? When the season starts and the Cowboys start winning, we're going to hear quietness from every single one of these fans, and I'm going to love it. Because you know what? The Cowboys are coming this year. You know why? BigCeaz is coming. He's going to be in their corner, and he's going to be helping them win. That's right, baby. Let's go. I'm so ready for this season. Let's go. Woo! Anyways, enough talk about football. Let's kind of get into the nitty gritty and what an opportunity I had this week. I got to chance to meet, I guess, Yanessa, who works for the Seminole Casino of Coconut Creek. She messaged me on Instagram, said, would you like to collaborate with us and the Florida Panther mascots on doing video for the casino? I'm like, no way. That is so cool. I would love that. What an opportunity we had. Such an awesome time. I got to meet Nessa, and the Florida Panthers were there. Victor the Rat, Stanley the Panther. We got to shoot up some videos that will be coming out on social media on Instagram. So be sure to follow me at Caesar Inspires or at Caesar underscore Inspires. All our social media is going to be, we're going to be throwing out a couple of videos throughout the season. Keep the people entertained stuff. What an opportunity that was. I had so much fun to collaborate. Yanessa's such a great person in charge of the media, social media platforms for the casino. Everybody was so awesome there. A few people were like, hey, you're Caesar, you're the big Panther fan. So that was cool to see. And just hanging out with the Stanley see the Panther and Victor the Rat. Nothing better than that, right? And I think my favorite part of the day is when my goddaughter Shaylee. Oh man, God bless her heart. She's such a big Panther fan, such a big Victor the Rat fan. Here she is. Look at her wearing the championship shirt, giving Victor the cheese Stanley Cup, and then here's Stanley Cup with his little Stanley Cup. Oh my gosh. When she gave that to them, they were so excited. This is what it's all about, people. This is what it's all about. I mean, look at how happy she is. I mean, even they were excited. When they were in the elevator, they couldn't believe that she did that. So they were really happy. And it goes to show you what the Panther organization, what they do to the community. These kids love these mascots. Not only the mascots, but when you start winning, and then the greatest thing is that the mascots are so great to the fans. I mean, Victor Shaley earlier this season Bob Victor the Rat a piece of cheese. And every time the Panthers win, he brings that piece of cheese out on the ice and he plays around with it. So every time they win, if you see that piece of cheese, that's from Shaylee. She gave him that piece of cheese. So every time they win, she gets all excited because she knows. She's like, oh my gosh, he's taking my cheese out there and playing with it. And it just goes to show you how much I love sports. That's why I created this platform. It's not always about winning or losing, right? The community that everybody gets together, and for those 3 hours, for those moments that we spend with the team, with the mascots, with your friends, your family, like to get away from life in general, to get away from what we're doing that week. That's why we love it. It's why we're so passionate about our sports teams. And I don't know where I would be without sports. I really don't. It's why I'm so passionate about my teams. Um, it's why I'm so passionate about this platform, being able to talk to you guys about it, being able to to hang out with you guys for these couple of minutes. And I can't really thank you guys enough. I really, really appreciate the love and support. It goes above and beyond, and I really, really appreciate it. And just the amount that we've grown in this last 7 months from me starting my platform. It's truly amazing. And continue to like and subscribe. I have more stuff coming out this week. I'll be interviewing a good friend of mine, Dylan. His episode will be airing Monday. And I have a special guest, former Panther, and he's still in the NHL. Anthony Duclair will be on the BigCeaz show. So that'll be in 2 weeks. That episode will air in 2 weeks. Anthony Duclair said he would come on. I am so excited. I was such a big fan of Duke when he was here in Florida. Duke had his best seasons here in Florida, and I can't wait to shoot it up with him and being able to talk to him. And he still continues to have the foundation that he started and support the kids down here in South Florida. So I can't wait to talk to him about that. So be sure to tune in. Be sure to have your notification bell and be sure to like the BigCeaz show and tell your friends about it. I know a lot of you guys watch this show and aren't subscribed. Make sure you subscribe. Please subscribe, guys. Subscribe. We're almost to 1,000. Thank you, guys. I'm just wanted to come on here and tell you my experiences here the last couple of days. I had such an awesome week, and I can't wait to continue this journey with you. And like I always say, one shift at a time, one period at a time, one game at a time. Let's go, Cats. Let's go, Cowboys. And let's go. Woo!